Last week, Koko Beware won over RPM. The father and son tag team of the Armstrongs were victorious. The German star Kurt von Himmler in action with Skandar Akbar in his corner. Hillbilly Cousin Luke defeated Danny Law. Roughneck Mr. Hughes used the popular Sidewalk Slam for an easy victory. And the tag team combination of Tracy Smothers and Sam Houston were victorious in their tag team match. Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome to Deep South Wrestling. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, and we're coming to you once again from our brand new home, the beautiful facilities of the Silver Star Resort Casino right here in Philadelphia, Mississippi. And joining me at ringside, the one and only Koko Beware the Birdman.
Whoa, yeah! Woo! I feel good, baby. Because you know why I feel good? I got my chance to take on Greg Valentine. I've been talking to the promoters, and I've been pecking on Greg Valentine. So you know what? He signed the contract. So later on, you're going to see me take on Greg Valentine for the North American Championship belt. And Greg, I can't wait, because I'm going to beat you like the dog that you are. Oh, yeah!
All right, joining us right now is Bob Johnson and Rick Davis. Bob is one of the commissioners of Deep South Wrestling. Bob, we've got the big tag team tournament coming up, and it starts this week right here on Deep South Wrestling.
That's right, Jack. Commissioner Davis and the Deep South Wrestling staff have been working long and very long hours trying to come up with a type of tournament that the fans of Deep South Wrestling are really looking for. After long negotiations, we have come up with the first Deep South Wrestling Tag Team Tournament, and today you will see the first sanctioned Deep South Wrestling Tag Team match.
All right, very good. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you very much for joining us. Right now, let's go up the ringside and the introductions to our first exciting bout this week on Deep South Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please welcome to the ring our first match of the evening from Bronx, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds. Make welcome Rico Suave. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please make welcome from the Everglades of Florida, 275 pounds, Mr. Jim Steele.
Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome to more exciting action once again this week on Deep South Wrestling, coming to you from our brand new home at the Silver Star Resort and Casino. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, and joining me this week is the one and only Bullet Bob Armstrong. Bob, welcome aboard.
Pleasure to be here, Jack. Real pleasure to be here, and I'm going to enjoy watching this young man, Steele. What a muscular young man he is, and about 6'5", it looks like, Jack.
Yes, he is not only a big man, but, boy, he is powerful as well.
Boy, you can
All
tell.
right, the bell, and this match officially underway. Rico Suave has a kickboxing background, and it might play an important part in this particular bout.
Definitely so. If Mr. Steele makes the wrong move, a good kickboxer can take you out with one swift kick.
I have to tell you, Bullet Bob, that I was so impressed working with your son, Scott, last week here on Deep South Wrestling. Not only is he a fine young professional wrestler, but boy, I'll tell you, even out of the ring, he is a true gentleman and a true Armstrong.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, and let me be the first to say that I taught him everything he knows.
I can believe it.
Just kidding, Jack.
All right, upcoming, we have the first Saxon Tag Team match coming up in our super colossal Deep South Wrestling Tag Team Tournament. And I know the Armstrongs are, well, they're going to be a big part of that tournament.
Well, we've already signed our contracts, and we're looking forward to the competition. But as you know, a lot of great teams have entered, and you look at this Steele. He's a powerful man. He's got his man on the outside of the ring. Who's going to be his partner? Whoever it is will have a good partner in Mr. Steele himself.
All right, right now, Jim Steele, Jungle Jim Steele in command of this spot. Look at that. Nice leg trip down. Takedown by Jim Steele.
A beautiful takedown. You know, they've been kind of secretive about all the entrants in this tag team tournament, but I hear they've got names coming in everywhere.
I understand that there were so many entries as far as the tag team tournament is concerned that they had to cut it off. They said enough.
Exactly right. But you know, Jack, I believe by doing that, they got the cream of the crop for this inaugural tag team tournament, so people will be seeing only the best.
One of the things that the fans can look for, not only TV, but live events all over Deep South.
Oh, that's right. Exactly right.
Right. The tag matches will definitely count as far as the eliminations as well.
And you know, Jack, there's nothing like seeing a professional wrestling match in person. We watch it on TV all our lives, but when
you've got to be there to really enjoy it.
Just like a good football game, when you're there, you get caught up in the excitement, and I love to go and just sit and watch a good wrestling match. So we're going to have our hands full, Scott and I. We're the only father and son team in this inaugural tag team tournament. So we're one of the lighter teams. There's a beautiful move by Steele, a roll-up. Did he get the count? No. Pretty close, Jack.
Your referee for this bout, Keith Blaze, counting away with a 2 count. And it looked like it was all over.
It certainly did. He fooled me. I thought he had the man. I don't think he cinched up on him enough. There's a beautiful move.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this.
Whirling
wow.
Wow is right.
I haven't seen a maneuver like that in quite some time. Boy, I'll tell you.
How did that man kick out of that, man? This big, powerful
unbelievable.
Spun him like a top.
Big body slam in there by
I see parts flying.
There he goes. There he goes.
Boy,
this is the Steel. Well, let's see. There it is. Whoa. The Steel Trap Splash. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. My goodness. Wow. We'll be back with more. Stand by right after this.
You asked for it, you got it. Deep South Wrestling has T-shirts and memorabilia available for you, our fans. T-shirts for just $10. If you buy 4 more, only $8 each. Hats for only $8. And if you buy 4 more, they're only $6 each. We have autographed pictures of your favorite stars like Dirty Dick Murdoch, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Skandar Akbar, Terry Smothers, Rock and Roll Express, and the Mighty Hercules, and much, much more. Send your check or money order to Deep South Wrestling, P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Please enclose $4.95 per order for shipping and handling.
Being away from home doesn't mean you have to give up all the amenities you enjoy. At the Best Western Metro in Jackson, Mississippi, we go out of our way to make you feel at home. A lush tropical atrium to relax, clean, comfortable rooms, an indoor pool to enjoy a swim or relax in our hot tub. But what separates us is our friendly staff, here to make your stay enjoyable, business or pleasure. It's the Best Western Metro, I-20 at Ellis Avenue in Jackson, Mississippi. Call today for reservations.
This vehicle can take you to places no other vehicle can. To strange worlds and even stranger life forms. To the silicon landscapes of tomorrow's supercomputers. This incredible vehicle can take you as far as your ability and imagination will allow. But only if you don't bail out. So stay in school. This message was brought to you by the United States Air Force.
Want to have Deep South Wrestling come to your town? If your group or nonprofit organization needs to raise funds, let us help you put on the next fundraiser. Call Deep South Wrestling at 601-923-2999 or write to Deep South Wrestling at P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Call or write us today, and we'll team up with you to put on the best fundraiser ever. Deep South Wrestling and you, a winning combination. Boy, the competition's getting hot and heavy, Tracy Smothers.
Boy, it sure is, Jack. Let me tell you something. This is some of the best competition I've ever seen. I've been about all over the world. There's a big tag team tournament coming up. Sam Houston is my partner. Everybody's scrambling to get a partner. I don't think you could ask for a better one than Sam Houston, but I'm looking at that singles title, too. I'm looking right at you, Greg the Hammer Valentine. You're the North American heavyweight champion. You're the man that stands at the top of the mountain. Well, I'm climbing that mountain. I just came from the Great Smoky Mountain. Greg the Hammer, I'm looking for you and anybody else that wants some of it.
Weighing in at a combined weight of 460 pounds, make welcome the tag team of Rainbow Brown and Mike Jackson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Chicago, Illinois, at 510 pounds, make welcome the Ring Lord.
And we're right back with more exciting action here on Deep South Wrestling, coming to you from the Silver Star Resort and Casino. More tag team competition right here.
That's right, and this team, what do they call them?
The Ring Lords.
The Ring Lords. Whether they look like they're mighty confident, I'll tell you that.
They are official entrants in the tag team tournament, which will start later on in our program.
Well, if this team of Mike Jackson and the Rainbow Kid, they upset them, they may be a notch down. They may not be as confident as they seem at the present time.
J.W. Stone and brother Steve Stone. They are the Ring Lords.
Well, you can certainly tell they're elated. If you don't see them at the same time, you'd swear they were twins.
There's the bell. The match officially underway. Mike Jackson will start things off against the younger and smaller of the two, Steve Stone.
Mike Jackson's been around a while. He's a fine athlete, and he's a current recognized U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion. He's got a million moves, and he's got the experience to back it up.
All right, they have decided that they would like J.W. Stone to start things off against Mike Jackson. So it's J.W. in there right now, and Mike Jackson starting things off.
Yeah, you can look for a lot of speed from Mike Jackson, and that'll be his best weapon against these two strong boys. They look pretty powerfully built, Jack.
That's a lot of ring savvy as well, Bullet Bob.
Exactly right. He's been around a while. And his partner's no slouch either, the Rainbow Man himself. There's a good move. He's high up there. He's in the treetops, and he rolled him a victory roll. He may have him here. He's got his leg hooked up.
A two-count and a kick out that time. Nice arm drag in there by Mike Jackson.
I think Mike Jackson has surprised these gentlemen. I think he's taken them by surprise, which sometimes is your best weapon.
Mike surprises a lot of people in the world of professional wrestling.
He absolutely does. The Rainbow Kid now off that top rope onto the arm, so...
Rainbow Brown is a big fan favorite, Bob.
He certainly is. I noticed the reaction he got when he came to the ring. He is a fan favorite. He looks like he knows just what he's doing with this arm bar. He's got the pressure on.
Here's a young man that had the opportunity of playing professional football, and believe it or not, he chose professional wrestling.
That's right, he certainly did. I was talking to him earlier, and he loves this sport better than anything. Well, he turned down a lucrative contract in football just to be a professional wrestler.
If you're just joining us, wrestling fans, thank you so much. This is Jack Reynolds along with the one and only Bullet Bob Armstrong. And we are live at the beautiful Silver Star Resort and Casino in Philadelphia, Mississippi. And I love it, Bob.
I love it, too. And there you saw, Jack, the experience of the brother team, because one on the outside was ready at the first opportunity. He grabbed the opening, and now they have the advantage.
Oh, my goodness. Double teaming at its best right there. Ooh.
Yeah, he may wish he had some football pads on right now, Jack, because they're letting him have it pretty heavy. But he's a tough boy. Rainbow Brown is a fan favorite, and he didn't get that way by just asking for it. He earned it.
I'll tell you, this combination of the Ring Lords, Steve and J.W., they double team their opponents at their best. I'll tell you, they work well together.
Yes, they do. And that's what it takes with this big inaugural tag team tournament coming up. You're going to have to be at your best to rise to the top.
Rainbow Brown right now. Look at that. Oh, Rainbow with a little move of his own.
Beautiful move, and there's a little football with a double shoulder tackle coming in for you.
All three men. He needs to make that tag desperately right now. Mike Jackson trying. There's the tag.
He got it. He got the tag. Now watch that Mike. He's fast, Jack. Watch him go.
Oh, yeah, this Mike Jackson, I'll tell you, he doesn't back away from anybody.
No, sir. He's throwing some haymakers in there. Now he's got both the brothers, and look out. Boom.
Double headbutt in there.
Mike Jackson,
I'll tell you, he is taking control.
He is a ball of fire in there, isn't he? And there they throw the brothers together, but they're so tough, they didn't either one go down. Uh-oh, there goes Brown over the top rope. That was behind the referee's back. He didn't see that.
Watch out, Mike. Watch out.
Mike got it from behind, and now he's in trouble.
Double boot that time.
The double
boot that time by the
right down.
ring lords. There's a 3 count. My goodness, it's all over.
Yeah, it took the wind out of him, Jack.
All right, stand by for more exciting action right here on Deep South Wrestling. We're back with more right after this.
You asked for it, you got it. Deep South Wrestling has T-shirts and memorabilia available for you, our fans. T-shirts for just $10. If you buy 4 more, only $8 each. Hats for only $8. And if you buy 4 more, they're only $6 each. We have autographed pictures of your favorite stars like Dirty Dick Murdoch, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Skandar Akbar, Terry Smothers, Rock and Roll Express, and the Mighty Hercules, and much, much more. Send your check or money order to Deep South Wrestling, P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Please enclose $4.95 per order for shipping and handling.
During my professional wrestling career, I've been around many champions, but boy, I'll tell you, you talk about the ladies champion, here she is right now, the one and only Bambi.
Hey, you know, it's great to be here. You know, I'm from the South, and it's a pleasure for me to wrestle right here in the Deep South. This is the greatest wrestling promotion that I've ever wrestled for. And, you know, this belt right here means everything in the world to me. I've gone through some tough lady wrestlers. You know, Lady X, the Amazon Queen, and I understand there's going to be many more coming up. Well, you get in line. I'm ready for you.
You into sports? I mean really into sports? Great, me too. The Big Four. You know, football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. If you're like me, you need more than the score. You need to know what's coming. Penetrating analysis of teams and players. The inside story on strategies and trade rumors. Who's hot and who's not. And why? From people out there where it's happening. Like me, week after week. And I'll even give you a great deal. We've been called the Bible of sports for over 100 years. We deliver the inside scoop on every team, on every franchise. So no matter where you live, the sporting news keeps you close to your favorite team, pro or college. Okay, here's the deal.
Call 1-800-625-4499 to get 4 free issues of the sporting news and tell them the Fly sent you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring our next match. From Music City, USA, at 235 pounds, running on RPMs, Kevin Dillinger. And from Marietta, Georgia, 225 pounds, Scott Armstrong.
Wrestling fans, and thanks for joining us here on Deep South Wrestling. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Bullet Barb Armstrong, and boy, this match is already underway and they are flying high.
Yes, they are. Scott's not as heavy as most wrestlers, so he has to make it up with speed and agility, and that's what he's doing. It looks like this RPM outweighs him about 30 to 40 pounds. This RPM will use anything, Jack, as you can well see. He'll use anything to gain an advantage here. He tried a hip lock. There's a double reverse, a triple reverse, and there he goes.
He is out. Right, he is totally out of that ring right now.
That wasn't intentional, but they ran out of ring, and consequently RPM flew over the top rope, but that was an unintentional move.
Good move in there by young Scott Armstrong.
Right, he just kept spinning with it and going with the motion, and finally RPM ran out of space, and he hit the floor. This has been a moving match. Beautiful move, I have to say, by RPM.
Right now, RPM and Scott Armstrong, boy, I'll tell you, this match has gone back and forth since the sound of the bell.
It certainly has. It's been up and down, up and down. These men are very evenly matched, but Scott is in tremendous condition. He's got no fat on him, and he knows how to move, and it looks like he's taking the worst of it right now, but one thing about Armstrong, we don't give up.
Scott has impressed me, I'll tell you, not because you're sitting here, Bob, and he's your boy, but boy, I'll tell you, he's a high flyer.
Yes, he certainly is. Well, he has to be. Like I said before, he's a little lighter, so he has to be a high flyer to win matches, and he's been... This RPM's pulled out all stops now. He's using all kind of illegal maneuvers, but Scott's a tough man, and he's going to hang on. Scott's a former world junior heavyweight champion, and he earned that title.
Your referee for this bout is Keith Blaze, a young man who is a trainer over at one of the fine gyms in the South, and that's Gold's Gym in Jackson, Mississippi.
I see. He looks like a well-built gentleman, doesn't he? There's a block by Scott Armstrong. He tried to suplex it. Scott gives him a suplex of his own. Ooh, that'll rattle your kidneys and your spine.
That was a tremendous suplex in there by Scott Armstrong.
And the RPM, that's a good clothesline. He caught him right in look right at the bridge of the nose. Took his breath, took him down hard. Scott's going to have to suck it up. He's going to pull this one out.
Right now, RPM into the turnbuckle.
This RPM was one half of the famous RPM team that was nationally ranked for years.
Right now, RPM on the assault.
He's having his way.
Ooh, hard right hand to the jaw that time by RPM. It looked like the closed fist to me, Bob.
It certainly did. I felt that one here.
Yes.
Beautiful move. Flying clothesline. Maybe that'll even up the odds.
My goodness. There goes Scott. There he goes.
Ready for business. Ready for business. Go on, Scott. Pardon me for cheering for my son.
That's all right. Go right ahead, Bob. Be my guest.
He made a mistake there. Let's see what he can pull this one out here. Going for a slam. Scott's behind him. Trying for the roll-up. This could be it. He rolled him up. Wait a minute. There's some tights. RPM rolled right through. Right through. He's got a handful of tights. I don't believe he got the count. Did he get the count?
No, he didn't. He did not.
He thinks he got the count. He
Referee Keith Blaze. Whoa, exactly. Look at that.
He pointed that one.
There's that patented Scott Armstrong savant back kick in there.
That's right. The super kick got it for him.
Super kick. Tremendous. All right, wrestling fans. We'll be back with more. Stand by right here on Deep South right after this.
You've seen the hit series Cops, but you've never seen Cops like this. Call now and order Cops. Too hot for TV. What the censors would not let you see. The explosive video with the most shocking footage ever recorded for Cops. From the wacky to the wild. Out. It's uncut. Uncensored.
Come on, man.
Unbelievable. It's too hot to show you here. But order now, and you'll see it all. This program contains the most raw and revealing footage from Cops you'll ever see. Get Cops Too Hot for TV and see things so shocking, even Cops can't believe it. To order, call
1-800-810-5252.
or send $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling to Cops Video, 507 Maple Leaf Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37210.
Yo, check it out. My friends always give me that little extra push that I need.
Drop, man, dude, bro. Said it, I got your back.
Yo, he called you a punk. Represent.
Is this the way your friends back you up?
The same way you start a fight, you have the power to stop a fight.
Who cares what he called you, man? Let it go.
Walk away like a real man should.
Come on, yo, come on, man. I got your back, kid.
Real friends don't push you to fight. Real friends push you in the right direction. It's in your hands.
Shoot to the view.
So you've chosen to be your own boss. Running your own business means doing what you love, and doing what you do best, except one thing you don't love one bit, doing the books. Well, now you can say goodbye to your bookkeeping hassles forever, because the makers of Quicken have invented QuickBooks, the #1 selling accounting software that makes it fast and easy to do the things you don't love doing, like paying bills, writing invoices, figuring out what your customers owe, even tracking inventory and doing payroll. QuickBooks makes it all hassle-free. How's this for fast information? A click, and QuickBooks shows you this quarter's income and expenses. And look, a few keystrokes, and QuickBooks does your invoicing for you, and then does the bookkeeping automatically. So you can get back to doing what you do best, growing your business. It's even easy to try QuickBooks. Call now to get a trial version for just $8 through this special limited-time TV offer.
That number is 1-800-453-2600.
Time is here, wrestling fans. You've all been waiting for this big Deep South Tag Team Tournament that will begin on this week's program here on Deep South Wrestling. And right now, joining me is Devastation Incorporated, Demolition Axe, and the manager of champions, Skandar Akbar.
And everybody knows that the universal language is money. That's right. And money is no object because the general has plenty of it. Now, this tag team tournament is one of the most important events that Deep South Wrestling has to offer. And I said it before, and I will say it again. When it's over with, Devastation will be the champions. Demolition. You know something, Jack? Isn't it going to be wonderful when you have come down to two teams? What happens if both of those teams fighting for the championship belt belong to Devastation Incorporated? It's going to happen. The people didn't take our advice. You still signed up. You still got in the ring. Well, starting very shortly, people are going to get hurt. When it's all said and done, we're going to be the champions. Devastation Incorporated. We've got the inside track.
All right, there you have it. Skandar Akbar and Demolition Axe, part of Devastation Incorporated. Right now, let's go to ringside and the introductions to our next bout.
The first tag team by Devastation, manager Akbar. Here comes Mr. Nasty from Stuttgart, Germany, Eric von Himmler. And their opponents, ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 501 pounds, make welcome the tag team of Tracy Smothers and Sam Houston.
Back with more exciting action, and this is the moment that many of you have been waiting for. This is the sanctioned match, the first of many of our Deep South Tag Team Tournament. The combination of the big German star Von Himmler and Mr. Nasty going up against, what a combination, Bob Armstrong. Young Guns, Sam Houston, Tracy Smothers.
Exactly, and those young boys are full of fire and lightning, brother, so Mr. Akbar is going to have a tough time putting his team on top in this match.
All right, the bell is sounded, and this match is officially underway. Look out, everybody. Jack Reynolds at ringside once again, along with Bullet Bob Armstrong, and we are coming to you from the beautiful Silver Star Resort and Casino.
And it's a pleasure to be here, and the fans are really going to see a good one here. The first of the inaugural tag team tournament. Elimination, it's single elimination, Jack. You lose once, you're out of it, partner. That's it. So there's a lot on the line in this match. Skandar Akbar must have something up his sleeve. He already has two teams in this tournament, and I hear by rumor he may be the secret manager. of another team.
Right now, Tracy Smothers and Mr. Nasty are starting things off in this exciting bout. The referee for this bout is James Beard.
And I'll tell you, Tracy Smothers has got a great wrestling background. He wrestled for Carson Newman College in Tennessee, where he was an outstanding athlete as well as football player, so he knows his way around the ring.
I'll tell you, this Mr. Nasty is pretty nasty in that ring. He is a man to be reckoned with.
Exactly right. He got his name on it because he's a nasty individual, and this big German looks like he's about 6'6", 280 pounds, so he's going to be no pushover either.
A tag was made and Von Himmler in there right now, and the combination of Houston and Smothers double-teaming the big German right now.
Exactly right, and they're trying to weaken that arm. You know, you got the 5 points, and they're trying to weaken one of those 5 points, and if they do that, they may come out on top.
Nice takedown by Sam Houston.
Beautiful move. He caught the man napping and gave him a trip, and it's the old schoolboy trip. It's the oldest trick in the...
That's it, the old schoolboy trip, Bob.
And he made it work on the big German.
There's a tag. Here comes Tracy Smothers in there right now.
They're continuing to work on this arm, and if they keep this pace up, we're going to see a man with only one good arm left to wrestle with.
I tell you, that German's got some big arms, too, Bob.
Oh, he certainly has. Look like hams hanging on his shoulder. He needs to make a tag really bad because they've got him in a pretty bad way.
Looks worried to me, Bob.
He certainly does. When he starts prancing up and down that ring apron, you know he's worried.
Right now, into their corner, the big German was able to get
that weight and
Tracy
leverage.
Smothers into their corner, and they're double-teaming him right now.
Exactly right. He used his weight and leverage and just bulled him over that corner, and he needed to be there very badly. I think he was getting instruction from Skandar Akbar as he was prancing up and down.
Exactly. That's exactly right. There's that Sabat back kick in there by Mr. Nasty.
Ooh, I thought he had Tracy that time. He caught him pretty flush, but Tracy's got a lot of guts. He's a man that won't quit. He won't ever quit. And Sam Houston is exactly the same way. A very good team.
There are very few men that will come away from that Sabat back kick.
Very, very few men, and he caught him pretty solid, too.
He certainly did. There's a tag, and once again, here comes the big German. Wait a minute. What's he doing? He's going up on top right now.
He's going to the top. There he goes.
Oh, my goodness.
He went to the air. He was trying to finish him there, Jack, but it backfired on him.
There's the tag. Here comes Sam Houston. Houston going to work on Nasty right now.
He's a ball of fire, isn't he?
Double headbutt.
Sounded like two pumpkins cracking, didn't it? Akbar's got to be worried now.
Nasty comes fighting back.
They've carried the fight outside the ring.
Right, they're fighting outside the ring right now. The German and Tracy Smothers inside the ring.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What happened? Akbar made a mistake. I can't believe it. He cost his team the victory.
Right. You won't see that very often. Skandar.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have to leave Deep South Wrestling, thanks for joining us. And for those of you that are still watching, stand by for more exciting action coming your way right here on Deep South Wrestling.
You asked for it, you got it. Deep South Wrestling has T-shirts and memorabilia available for you, our fans. T-shirts for just $10. If you buy 4 more, only $8 each. Hats for only $8. And if you buy 4 more, they're only $6 each. We have autographed pictures of your favorite stars like Dirty Dick Murdoch, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Skandar Akbar, Terry Smothers, Rock and Roll Express, and the Mighty Hercules, and much, much more. Send your check or money order to Deep South Wrestling, P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Please enclose $4.95 per order for shipping and handling.
Being away from home doesn't mean you have to give up all the amenities you enjoy. At the Best Western Metro in Jackson, Mississippi, we go out of our way to make you feel at home. A lush tropical atrium to relax, clean, comfortable rooms, an indoor pool to enjoy a swim or relax in our hot tub. But what separates us is our friendly staff, here to make your stay enjoyable, business or pleasure. It's the Best Western Metro, I-20 at Ellis Avenue in Jackson, Mississippi. Call today for reservations.
Want to have Deep South Wrestling come to your town? If your group or nonprofit organization needs to raise funds, let us help you put on the next fundraiser. Call Deep South Wrestling at 601-923-2999 or write to Deep South Wrestling at P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Call or write us today, and we'll team up with you to put on the best fundraiser ever. Deep South Wrestling and you, a winning combination. A lot of competition here on Deep South Wrestling, and with me is Killer Tim Brooks.
Deep South. I've been going around the world, and everywhere I go, I hear the echoes. Deep South. The tough ones, the bad ones, the mean ones are down there in that Deep South. Well, here I am with you. Cousin Luke, Valentine, Koko, all you guys, you proved to me you're bad.
And wrestling fans, we're right back with more exciting action here on Deep South Wrestling. Joining me at ringside here at the fabulous Silver Star Resort and Casino is North American champion Greg the Hammer Valentine. Greg?
Jack, just in a few short moments, I'm going to be putting my North American title on the line right here on this very television show. I'm sick and tired of Koko Beware going around telling everybody that he wants a piece of me and that he can beat me. So I'm going to give you your chance, Koko. You're going to have your chance tonight.
All right, there is the North American champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and he's going to put the belt on the line right here this week on Deep South Wrestling. Right now, let's go up to the ring and the introductions to our next bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening, if you would please. From Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 168 pounds and managed by Skandar Akbar, make welcome Peggy Lee Leather. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please, from Stone Mountain, Georgia, at 138 pounds, make welcome the ladies' world champion. Here she is, Bambi.
And we're right back right here from the Silver Star Resort and Casino. Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Bullet Bob Armstrong. This is a non-title ladies match, Bob, and this will be my first opportunity to see Peggy Lee Leather in action against the world champion, Bambi.
Well, take my word for it, Jack. This Peggy Lee Leather is a tough lady.
Wait a minute. Skandar Akbar has been told to leave the ring area. Referee Johnny Keaton said, "You've got to leave." And he is gone.
And I think that's a good move by the referee. Get him out of his hair and so he can referee this match right down the middle.
This is a non-title match. Evidently, he probably didn't have the proper credentials at bell time for this bout.
That's right, and he does have to have a manager's license or he won't be allowed to be at ringside, and I guess the referee caught him at that.
Referee Johnny Keaton on top of all the action here on Deep South Wrestling.
He certainly is. This Bambi is a great ladies world champion. I've watched her career from the start, and she's grown into a fine young woman and as tough as they come. She's not as big as Peggy Lee Leathers, but I guarantee you she's just as tough.
I know from your cards and letters to Deep South Wrestling in the past weeks, you have told us how much you enjoy the ladies in action, and, well, your wish is our command. The tag team tournament is well underway in the first sanctioned bout this week here on Deep South Wrestling. A combination of Tracy Smothers and Sam Houston victorious over the big German star Von Himmler and Mr. Nasty.
Exactly right. Yeah, Skandar made a mistake, which he very seldom makes mistakes, but he certainly made one there, and it cost his team a chance at the titles. They're out of it now. Single eliminations mean you lose, you leave.
Nice pickup at that time by Bambi. Well, I'll tell you, this Peggy Lee Leathers is a big, powerful woman.
Very tough, as tough as they come. Recently, she went to Japan for 4 weeks and was undefeated. She came back to the States with a belt, the Japanese title, and I understand she's going back to defend that title in about 6 weeks.
Well, I'll tell you, this Bambi continues to impress me, Bullet Bob. Boy, she
she is not only a great champion in the ring, but out of the ring as well.
Exactly right. She's got her hands full. They're coming out of the woodwork for Bambi because, you know, when you're world champion, everybody's shooting for you. It's just like the fastest gun in the West. Everybody wants to be the fastest gun. She's got the goal, and they're coming after it.
She's got to maintain her travel schedule, her training schedule, and I'll tell you, it's no picnic.
No, sir. When you've got that title, you've got a lot of responsibility, and you have 30 days in which to defend that title, and if you don't, you'll be stripped of the title. So she's on the go all the time and has no choice. She has to be on the go.
The crowd really getting into this match. Referee Johnny Keaton, boy, keeping a close eye on Peggy Lee and champion Bambi. As I mentioned that, look at that. Oh, I heard that one up in the sky box.
I think I felt that one. Now she's laying the chops into a beautiful hip lock. She took the big lady over like she was nothing.
She didn't hook the leg, though.
No, she didn't. But I'll tell you one thing. That gives you an example of how tough the ladies world champion has to be and is in Bambi.
They are standing in line for Bambi's title.
Exactly right. Beautiful move. That
looks like a little variation of that bulldog.
I think they'd call that a flying bulldog, because she was in midair when she grabbed that head and slammed her into the mat, and looked like she almost had her, but Peggy Lee was a little too close to the rope.
I'll tell you, what she lacks in weight, she makes up with the speed.
Exactly right. This has been more of a street fight than a wrestling match from the time the bell started the match. They've been rough and tough.
Looks like Peggy Lee is pulling at the hair of Bambi right now.
Well, Bambi's got her cinched in that headlock, you know, and in the right, she looks like she's got her hook pretty good, and that can take a lot out of you. She has to go to the ropes to break it.
Some shoulder blocks being applied right now.
Boy, that'll take the air out of you, too.
And how, boy, especially a powerful woman like Peggy Lee Leather.
Yes, but she's a tough one. But Bambi's a fighter. As you can see, Bambi's not giving up. She'll fight her way to the top, whatever it takes, and that's how she got to be the world's heavyweight champion, ladies.
Oh, tremendous. Boy, you could hear that one up in the sky boxes.
I'll tell you what.
Tremendous right hand.
And looks like she hurt Bambi. Bambi's down and looks like she's out of breath. She caught her a good lick then. And there's another one to the midsection.
I'll tell you, the big woman is going to work on her. She realizes that Bambi's hurt right now and has lost to taking some of the wind out of her.
Boy, she's pounding her. There's another powerful punch that sent Bambi to the canvas. She's not letting up. She knows she's got her where she wants her. This is her chance. Even though it's a non-title match, a win over the ladies world champion in a non-title match would put her right up there as the #1 contender.
Into the turnbuckle. I'll tell you, well, I don't know about that. Let me say that Bambi and Peggy Lee Leather, from the start of this match, have been going toe-to-toe, fist-to-fist, and I'll tell you, we've seen it all so far.
We certainly have, and between me and you, Jack, I wouldn't want to be in the middle of these two ladies right now.
No.
Tempers have flared. They're chopping them so hard that you can hear them in the casino outside.
She didn't cover. She went for the cover, but didn't hook the leg.
Oh, she didn't hook the leg. You're right there. She might have had her then if she'd hooked that leg.
There goes Bambi. Bambi goes flying out of the ring.
She's trying to weaken her now, threw her outside, and sometimes, you know, when you go outside, you can sustain an injury to elbows, knees.
Right now, Bambi is outside of that ring, and Peggy Lee is standing on guard. Look at that.
She's not going to let her back in the ring.
No,
into her midsection. I wonder what her plan is here.
Referee John Keaton warning Peggy Lee Leather about those roughhouse tactics.
Yeah, she could be risking a disqualification.
Looks like she's going out after her.
Yeah,
there she is.
Wow. Right to the back. It looks like
Bambi is really in trouble.
I think you're right. She may be hurt. This Peggy Lee Leather is not letting
Oh, my goodness. What a tremendous clothesline by Peggy Lee Leather.
Boy, she's taking it to her. She's trying to...
Wait a minute. Referee. Look at this. They are right. Look at this. They have lost concentration of the bout. They have been both disqualified by referee Johnny Keaton. He's called for the bell, and they're still brawling away.
They're not going to stop, Jack. They're going to determine a winner here between themselves.
Nothing has been resolved at this point.
No, you're exactly right. They're going to fight it out like two cats. It's been a street fight.
Look at that, Johnny.
Look at the intensity in the eyes of Beth. She's not one to quit.
Boy, I'll tell you, no love between these two. And you can rest assured that this is not the end of it. Look at this. Look, they
Somebody
will
get
not
these
stop.
girls apart. They're going to kill each other.
They will not stop.
Well, you know, yeah. They'll both get disqualified and fined if they're not careful because they're not breaking it up. Peggy Lee Leathers wants that title in the worst way, and she knows she's got to go through Bambi to get it. But this is a match I don't believe either lady will forget anytime soon.
You know, we have two commissioners here representing Deep South Wrestling in Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson is here, and also representing the commission this week is Rick Davis. And I'll tell you, they won't stand for this.
Yes, they're going to have to make...
All right, ladies. For more exciting action right here on Deep South Wrestling right after this.
You asked for it, you got it. Deep South Wrestling has T-shirts and memorabilia available for you, our fans. T-shirts for just $10. If you buy 4 more, only $8 each. Hats for only $8. And if you buy 4 more, they're only $6 each. We have autographed pictures of your favorite stars like Dirty Dick Murdoch, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Skandar Akbar, Terry Smothers, Rock and Roll Express, and the Mighty Hercules, and much, much more. Send your check or money order to Deep South Wrestling, P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Please enclose $4.95 per order for shipping and handling.
Being away from home doesn't mean you have to give up all the amenities you enjoy. At the Best Western Metro in Jackson, Mississippi, we go out of our way to make you feel at home. A lush tropical atrium to relax, clean, comfortable rooms, an indoor pool to enjoy a swim or relax in our hot tub. But what separates us is our friendly staff, here to make your stay enjoyable, business or pleasure. It's the Best Western Metro, I-20 at Ellis Avenue in Jackson, Mississippi. Call today for reservations.
Stop! Don't damage your hair with that curling iron. None of these women use curling irons, yet they curled their hair into fantastic styles in minutes.
Now you too can create beautiful hairstyles the safe, healthy way with my patented slider curl.
It's easy. Gather your hair into a ponytail, wrap it around slider curl, then wind the brush down to the scalp. Push the button to retract the bristles and gently slide the brush out. Use the slider curl pin or your own pin to fasten the finished hairstyle. Don't spend $50 for a hairstyle like this. Do it yourself with Slider Curl. No more electrical outlets or heat-damaged hair. Use Slider Curl anywhere. Order Slider Curl now, and you'll also receive the step-by-step guide, 16 Slider Curl pins, and Serafino's special styling lotion.
And if you act now, you'll receive my sound video absolutely free.
The complete Slider Curl system is only $19.95.
To order, call 1-800-537-1110 or send $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping to the address on your screen.
Stains, scratches, and burns eventually take their toll on your table. Protect your table with a table pad from Factory Direct Table Pad Company. By ordering direct, save up to 60% off retail. Prices start as low as $39.95. Our table pads have leatherette surfaces and soft flannel backing. They protect your table from up to 500 degrees and are guaranteed for up to 20 years. So protect your table with a custom pad from Factory Direct Table Pad Company. Call 1-800-737-0714 and receive this free information kit. That's 1-800-737-0714.
This is for the North American Heavyweight Championship. Please make welcome for 240 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, the Birdman, Koko. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent for this evening, the current North American Heavyweight Champion at 245 pounds. Please make welcome Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And we're right back with more exciting action here on Deep South Wrestling. This, the main event of the evening this week here on Deep South, coming to you from the beautiful Silver Star Resort and Casino in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Bullet Bob Armstrong, and this should be a dandy.
It's here, sir. They don't call Greg the Hammer Valentine the Hammer for nothing. He knows how to hammer you. But Koko Beware is a tough individual. He's held several regional titles, and he's a real ball of fire.
The referee for this bout is James Beard. This is, by the way, for the North American Championship. This is a TV time limit. And right now, your champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Doing a little side job on Koko Beware, but Koko will have no part of it, Bob.
He'll have no part of it. I'll tell you, I've been in the ring with Mr. Valentine, and when he hammers you, you feel it from your nose to your toes. There's no doubt about that. He knows how to hurt you.
And he is the master of that figure 4 leg lock.
Exactly. He can break a man's leg if he doesn't give up in a minute. So we'll see if he can get it on this short, stocky gentleman in the ring with him. This should be a great contest.
Collar and elbow hookup right there by the champion, Valentine, and the #1 challenger, Koko Beware.
That's right, and we got it right here on TV. Usually you pay a lot of money and go to a big building, but congratulations to Deep South Sports for bringing this to the fans for the North American heavyweight title right on your screen as we speak.
Exactly. The fans have written, the fans have called, and they said, we want to see championship wrestling. And boy, I'll tell you, you're seeing none better than Koko Beware and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Exactly, and already, you know, we've seen the first match of the inaugural tag team tournament, which Tracy Smothers and Sam Houston advanced to the next round. And right now we've got the North American title. What a night of wrestling we're having here.
The Hammer right now applying the pressure and the knees to Koko Beware.
He's a very methodical wrestler, this Greg.
He's trying to end it early, Bob.
Yeah, I believe he's going for that leg. He's trying to weaken it for the figure 4. Koko's trying to kick him off. He got him. He got him off.
Valentine right now. A little confused in that ring right now against Koko Beware, but Koko can do that to you, Bob.
He certainly can. He's quick as a cat, and he knows how to confuse you with all his moves.
Nice leg down, trip down.
Yeah, he's going to use a leg of his own there, Koko.
He's applying the pressure.
He certainly is. He's got Greg in a bad way now. You know, he's got that leg hooked and using Greg's own legs as with leverage.
A lot of pressure being applied, Bob.
A lot of pressure to that leg. This Greg is going to take his time. You'll never get Greg Valentine in a hurry. He's very methodical, and that's what won him the North American title, and he's not going to deviate from that strategy.
Greg, out of the corner, come on, what?
Referee trying to break it up now, but Greg's not in a hurry to break it up.
All right, wrestling fans, we hope you're enjoying all the action coming to you from the Silver Star Resort and Casino. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Bullet Bob Armstrong, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Watch as Consumer Reports fills this box with your free gifts and a big savings discount. First, the 1996 buying guide is free with your paid subscription. See the reliability records of today's most popular cars. Tips on buying a computer and which printers performed best. What makes one TV picture look sharper than another. Vital information on hundreds of brand name products. This book, How to Clean Practically Anything, is also free with your paid subscription. Clean wood floors, upholstery, drains, your VCR, plus how to remove almost any stain. Both come with your risk-free trial subscription. 12 issues, including the auto issue, packed with performance ratings, reliability records, and product recalls. Plus, this subscriber bonus, the 1997 buying guide when published. Total discount 60% off the cover price. And if you're not satisfied, we'll refund your money in full. 2 free books, the 1997 buying guide bonus, a 60% discount, and a 100% money-back guarantee. All for just $24. Consumer Reports. What you see is what you get. Call now.
Feel the rush, feel the beat of your heart. Come join in and get a head start. Explore the limits, work with the best. Exploring will take you ahead of the rest. Set your goal, find a place to fit in. Learn from those who can teach you to win. Get a head start on adventure. Get a head start on adventure.
We were so scared when Savannah was first born. No one ever told us how to care for a baby.
Introducing Newborn Care, a parent survival guide. This incredible video was developed by a physician and mother of 3 to provide real answers when caring for a newborn baby.
There's something nice about being shown exactly what to do.
Newborn Care features real-life demonstrations of real baby handling techniques. You'll learn how to handle a baby with colic. You'll get tips on breastfeeding your baby, bathing, swaddling, plus much more.
It's a great video for parents or parents-to-be.
Good Morning America's Dr. Nancy Snyderman says, Newborn Care is a must for women who want to explore the wonderful aspects of parenting. Newborn Care provides essential information for moms and dads, as well as anyone who'll be caring for your new baby. To order, call 1-800-537-1110 or send $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping to the address on your screen.
He's working on those legs. There he goes.
There he goes.
He may have it. He may be going for the Indian deathlock. No, he didn't. Right to the kidneys, right to the back. He's trying his best to weaken this man down. And Koko
that looked like a variation of that Indian deathlock.
Exactly what I thought he was going for. Exactly what I thought he was going to do. If he gets this leg hooked in here, he's got him in a pretty bad way. I think he's got it. Looks like he's got that leg hooked. If he goes back, that can break a leg like a twig.
The only other man I saw use that particular maneuver, Bob, over the years is a fellow by the name of Johnny Valentine.
Exactly right.
Johnny Valentine in New York, some great matches there.
I certainly remember this man well, and his father was a master. And he's taken after his father, and he's got it going right now. Look at the leverage he's applying to Koko Beware. Now there's an illegal maneuver. That's gonna cost him the hole. But I think he's got Koko Beware right where he wants him.
Referee Jim Beardboy on top of all the action here on Deep South.
He's going outside the ring. Now let's see what his strategy is here, Jack. He's going to do there on the corner of that apron. I know that's smart. His legs have both taken a beating, and Hammer knows where he's going because all this is directed to that figure 4 leg lock. And if he hooks it, Koko Beware is in a heap of trouble.
All right, the Hammer, Greg Valentine, current North American champion. He's taking control of this bout.
There's a flying mare by the Hammer, and I think he's ready for it. I think he thinks he's got him in a position to go for that figure 4. He's going for it.
Look at that. Oh, nice kick out by Koko Beware.
And Hammer took a bad bump in the turnbuckle of the ring. It may take some of the wind out of his sails now. Looks like Koko's putting it all together here. Let's see if he's got enough stuff to get it done.
You think he's got any gas left in the tank, Bob?
I believe he has. He's a fighter and always has been the new champion. Wow.
Caught him good on the flush on the jaw.
And he hit that Mac on the mouth, flat of his back. I think it took his win.
Koko right now with a body.
Ooh, hard slam. He hit that mat hard.
Uh-oh, it's going up on top right now.
High-risk move. He may be going for it all here.
There goes the Birdman. I believe you're right, Bob. Look at that. He caught him with a drop kick off.
Wait a minute. Who are these guys?
What the heck's going on here?
This is Akbar's team.
What the heck is going on?
They're out of the tournament. What are they doing here? This is Skandar's idea.
This is Jack Reynolds at ringside. Stand by next week for more exciting action. See you then.
Great talk.
What can I tell you to get ratings? I'd do anything. That's a good point.
Great guest.
Hello? Hello?
You're not overly tan. He looks much more natural in person.
The drag queen you could bring home to meet mom and dad.
Oh, man. Next show.
Great tan.
I love